Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the B4 Hub launch webinar in association with our good friends at Boostworks. So I'm shortly going to hand you over to Emma Easton from Business Bollocks. Yes, you heard correctly. So I'm sure many of you know Emma, and that's not a faux pas of mine. And also we all hear from Andy Caldecott, who's the CEO at Boostworks, and James Hickling, who's been supporting us brilliantly with his team to launch B4 Hub. And I just wanted to say thank you to Andy and James and everybody at Boostworks for being so generous with their time and resource in bringing us this fantastic new benefit for all of our members, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. So thank you, guys. Without you, we wouldn't be here, and we're very fortunate to be working with you. So I think that's enough pleasantries.
Pleasure. Thanks, Richard.
Thanks, Richard.
Oh, bless you. Over to you, Emma.
Fab. Thanks, Richard. So just going to quickly run through a briefish agenda. Andy's going to give us a little introduction to Boostworks. We're then going to give a top level on this new member benefit. James is going to run through a demo and walk us through the platform so you can get an idea. We're not going to go into too much detail, but just so you can see the kinds of things that you're going to be able to do once you're registered. Then obviously the next step is, how do I register? And we'll just talk through that. There is a competition, so stay for that. We'll be able to also talk about promotions that you can run within B4 Hub. And then obviously we'll have some time for some questions and answers. So pretty simple. We're going to be done pretty quickly. So let's go to Andy for an overview on Boostworks.
Thanks very much. Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Andy Caldecott, and I'm the CEO at Boostworks. It's great to be working with Richard and have this opportunity to kind of support B4 with the Hub launch. Just a very brief word on Boostworks. So our mission is really to try to help people in organizations thrive. We've been around for 20 years doing such things, and we work with employee groups, member groups, and actually also some kind of contractor and contingent workforce groups. So as part of our solutions, which James will kind of guide you through, just to give you some kind of pedigree, really, we're working with around 450 businesses in the UK, and we push our service out to around 2 million participants. So it's great to be able to kind of roll this benefit out to the B4 community. So that's enough about me and Boostworks, and over back to Emma, I think. Emma, yeah?
That's right. Thanks, Andy.
Thank you.
Really fantastic organisation, and great to have them powering B4 Hub. So those of you who are members will know about all the great things of being a member, from the introductions that you get to businesses in and around the area, the events that we get that we hold, where you can network, learn new things, enjoy great food, the thought leadership that we have at our events, and those more sociable experiences, and there's a picture of Richard, I think, with some calves. So all of those things, bring so many benefits to our business. So the natural extension was to have a benefits program, and that's why we're here. That's how it all fits together. So B4 Hub is a platform where you can get access to discounts, benefits, some recognition for you and your colleagues, and well-being. Now, I'm not the expert. That's how we got James here. So I'm going to pass it over to James to run a demo.
Yeah, thank you very much, Emma. And yeah, having been working with Richard on this since the beginning of January, it's probably underplaying it somewhat to say that we're all really excited to get this out to you and get this launched. It'll be coming at the beginning of March, and I'm grateful to sort of have this time to introduce the new B4 Hub properly. So thank you to Emma and for Richard for the positioning they've done. And with my slot now, I'm going to be introducing the hub and sort of showing you around briefly. So first things first, when you arrive within the hub initially, my suggestion would be that you come and take a look around our B4 Hub About page. The About page is a space within the platform that we've used to explain and highlight all of the great benefits that you get as a B4 member, whilst also putting a focus on the B4 culture, our vision, our values, all of which kind of closely link to the launch of a brand new recognition tool that we're introducing to our member network, and which I'll go into more detail on shortly. But as well as all of the fantastic perks and benefits, both new and existing, that you get from being a member, you can also find out more about recommending new contacts and local businesses to help the network grow. And you can get rewarded for that too. So if you have anyone in mind, then please do reach out to Richard. I think he'd be delighted to hear from you. But anyway, I'm not going to show you all of it in one go now, as it's a section that's jam-packed full of information. And once the site is fully up and running, I'd very much encourage everyone to, take the time to come and have a proper look through. So back to the homepage for now. And to begin, the B4 Hub, as Emma alluded to, brings together a brilliant selection of shopping discounts alongside our very own member recognition tool. And then it's complemented by a range of supportive wellbeing modules, as well as a growing collection of exclusive member benefits and offers, which altogether makes for quite a compelling mix of content to get stuck into. So first things, you may notice this scrolling banner area near the top of the page, and this is intended to bring to light different offers, different content, regular updates from within the hub, and will be continually updated once live to make you aware of everything that's on offer and going on within the B4 community. Alongside that, you can see your account balance tile, which is effectively, to give that context, it's a savings and a reward pot that can accumulate over time with any discount savings that you might make. But also, if you've received rewards for referrals or other similar rewards, then these will accumulate into that pot for you to spend in the discount space or on other brilliant rewards that are available in our catalogue. So below that, you have your account wallet, which is, of course, very closely linked to that discounts piece. And within this section is where any reloadable cards or instant vouchers will appear, and more contacts will unfold as I go through the demo on that, in case you haven't come across this type of solution before. And then at the bottom of the stack, you have a say thank you tile, and this is simply links through to the member recognition area that we've mentioned, which you can also see below in view actually. But at the top of the page, we've been through the primary navigation bar to aid sort of quick access to whichever area of the site you're interested in that given day. And above that sits a useful search function to help you find and locate offers and benefits, situated next to the My Account area, where you can manage your settings, orders, profile information, and so on. And then as you start to scroll down the homepage, you'll see the dedicated recognition area and social wall that I've referenced. And this is an area where any recent news or events or posts, member recognitions sort of come into view for you to have a look at. You can view comments, you can like, and so on, before clicking through to the designated recognition area elsewhere. And then below this, we have some quick access tiles to the wellbeing area, already mentioned, and along with the member benefits section that hosts B4 related offers, And to the right of that, you'll notice, lotto and competitions feature, which is always worth a look. Free to enter monthly cash lottery, as well as ever-changing sort of prizes. Again, free to enter engagement features to keep you interested in the site and coming back for more. But we then come on to the real heartbeat benefit of the hub, which is the brilliant shopping discounts, savings and offers section. Patiently waiting to help you and your colleagues make your money go further, and really empowering you to make great savings at literally thousands of the biggest retailers up and down the country, and online as well. So from being a hub user, you will now benefit from having access to this incredible range of retail discounts and offers, which are literally at your fingertips via an accompanying mobile app that we have, and really available whenever you need or want to use them. As you can see, we've got instant digital vouchers, we've got reloadable retailer cards, online click-through offers, exclusive discount codes, and more. And the great thing is that savings can be made in a whole variety of different ways to suit your shopping requirements and to help save you money. For instance, you could be out and about wanting to quickly save on a cup of coffee or a lunch or an impulse purchase, and you can do so via an instant voucher, which replaces your payment mechanism and saves money into your balance when doing so. Or you might instead have been sort of carefully researching and plotting the perfect time to buy your next piece of tech or appliance, and the hub is the space which will really help you do that and save you money whenever you like. And as you can see, some of the top retailers that we have and their savings percentages as well. Imagine saving upwards of 3, 4, 5% on your supermarket shopping for the whole year. It soon stacks up, and as I mentioned, on the balance, you can do all sorts of things with that. So I'll just pop into the instant vouchers section to bring that to light a bit more. But we really do have some of the biggest retailers in the UK across supermarkets, homeware, fashion, DIY, and so on. And we really regularly see users, good users of our service, saving upwards of 800, 900, or easily, £1,000 per year. So hopefully that will give you enough of an incentive to take a good look in a couple of weeks. And as you sort of click around, you can see it's a great user experience to find what you're after and see what's available there. So if you haven't come across this type of savings tool before, just think of these instant vouchers or reloadable cards as things that replace your existing or usual payment mechanism. So for every time you shop, if you do so via the hub, you're making a great saving that builds into that balance and that you can use for another card in future or voucher, or withdraw into your bank account. And the good thing is that you can also still benefit from all of the usual club card, sparks, nectar points, or in-store incentives and offers as well. Our service just makes a slight change to your shopping routine in order to make you these fantastic savings. So that's a little bit about the discounts journey. And as I mentioned, you can shop by discount category if you're after a particular type of product or retailer. You can search using that top bar to see what we have there, and you can enter through these mechanisms here. So if you want online discounts, reloadable gift cards, we have cinema tickets and a discounted fuel card as well. So there's an enormous amount there to get stuck into. But as well as that, we want the B4 Hub to be a place to really come for local or membership offers as well. So we want to use this as a platform to develop and grow an exclusive member-to-member benefits area, whereby B4 members can actually host and pass on exclusive offers to other members of the B4 community. Whether it's offering, a special corporate rate or commercial offer, whether it's a meeting space or venue hire or anything else in between. I think this environment can be mutually beneficial for us all. And this is only, a few that we have set up already. Richard, I understand you have a fair few more to send through to me prior to the official launch, which will be great to set up. But it's important for me to add at this stage that any offers sort of hosted in this section in the member benefits area would only be viewable and available to B4 Hub users. They will not extend out to our Boostworks client network. So it's a closed and secure group if we do want to really offer each other some special rates and opportunities there. However, that said, if you are sat there thinking that you may well have a commercial interest in marketing to a retail focused area that Boostworks user base can provide, then that's something we can help with as well. And there'll be more details about that later on in the session. But next, I want to unveil really the exciting introduction of the member recognition tool that we talked about, and also introduce the quarterly B4 Hub Awards, which you'll be able to find out more about on the About page. But I know Andy would agree with me here. From all of the events that we've sort of had the pleasure of being involved with or attending with B4, we already know that there's a brilliant culture and community amongst our members. However, in launching the hub, we want to build on that culture with the introduction of a member-to-member recognition tool. So this facility allows members to search for each other on this social wall area and actually send a personalized message of thanks in line with these 5 B4 values. So whether it's a particular introduction or referral of note, or a project that you've been working on together and benefiting from being that synergy of the member network, we want this to be the area that you go to actually take the time to say thank you to one another. And the intention is that taking a moment to send a small personalized thank you to another member in the group could really lead to an organic or beneficial networking opportunity, whether that's via an introduction or a collaboration. We want other members to like and comment and read what's going on around the network. And if that can then benefit you in another way to actually reach out to someone and start working on something else with them, then really we feel like that's what we're wanting to try and foster there. So yeah, this is the sort of say thank you process. Once you're within the platform, you simply search for the member's name within this drop down. You enter your reason for thanking them, and that can be as little or as much as you want, really. Again, just bear in mind that there's other members in this group, so it's however you see appropriate to send that thank you in whatever level of detail, and then you select a value that is closely linked to that, and you can also upload either a picture or a video thank you as well to send that thank you, and instantly it then gets posted to the social wall. So the social wall itself is an area where Richard and the team will continue to post news updates. Frank, I hope you don't mind. I saw you joining, but and congratulations as well. And what this allows is for snippets of news to be posted onto this social wall in conjunction with the thank yous as well. And you can link out to the full articles. You can add your best wishes and comments, and show your appreciation for events and other member activity as well. And one thing we're doing, introducing on a quarterly basis, is that a B4 committee will then meet to review a combination of that thank you activity, any standout social wall activity from that quarter, along with any other B4 event activity and interactions or referrals, for Richard and the committee to select a quarterly B4 Hub award winner who will receive a reward into their balance for them to enjoy and spend in on our other discounts platform or on our reward catalogue as well, where you can see we've got all sorts of different categories and instant vouchers. We partner with the likes of John Lewis and other retailers to bring in product feeds to this area too. So there's plenty of choice. And Richard, I'll put you on the spot a bit, but do you have anything to add to that about the B4 Hub Awards process and what we're wanting to achieve there?
Well, I can assure you won't be putting enough in an account to buy a car, which frightened me a little bit then when you highlighted on that one. But no, it's a great opportunity for us to, as you say, James, stimulate engagement in the hub, keep getting people coming back, but also recognise a lot of the good things that happen within the community that I hear about that don't always get heard about by the wider community. And obviously this is a brand new initiative. We're not going to have potentially 500 odd members signing up to it initially overnight. So it's going to take a bit of time to build, but we just need as many of you as possible when Lorna goes through Lorna? God, faux pas there. Emma goes through the registration process to sign up and start using it and start recognising each other as soon as possible. So thanks, James.
Brilliant. No, thanks for that. And yeah, we want to, organically grow this into a really nice element of the B4 community, whereby, following an event or a meetup or something like that, it's just the next natural thought to log into the app or log on to the web browser and just take a moment to say thank you to one another. And once you're on the social wall, you can then filter as you wish by thank yous, by news posts, events, awards, and media items to see what else has been going on, as well as clicking out to these links here. So I hope that gives you a bit of a flavour for what the recognition element of the B4 Hub involves. And before I finish up, I just wanted to also quickly click into the wellbeing area, and this includes a number of support modules really, to give you a glimpse of some of these wellbeing support modules that are available, and these are based on financial support, physical support, and emotional support really. Appreciate that you may have things within your own organization that you benefit from already, but we want this to be an extension of that and there for all to use. And then finally, I'll just finish up by taking a moment to mention that we have an accompanying mobile app, B4 iOS and Android mobile app, that is a perfect companion app to this solution, and it will be ready for launch. And we realise that one of the barriers to engagement for these types of systems can sometimes be that they're difficult to utilise on the go. And fear not, that will not be an excuse that we have here. And we've developed a brilliant sort of companion app, again, available at launch, iOS and Android, and downloadable from the respective app stores. And the app allows you to make those great savings on the go. It has a handy digital wallet, biometrics enabled and secure, and it's a real-time synchronization to your web account as well. So it gives you the freedom to make those discounts and savings on the go, but also check the social wall, send recognitions on the way back from an event, and yeah, so please download it at launch and get involved. To give the context of how to actually activate your app, you need to actually first log in to the web platform for the details that you'll receive in your welcome email. and then navigate to the app page, which can be found under this More banner or at the bottom of the page. And all you need to do is generate a one-time activation code here. You click generate your code, and then there you go. You have your initial activation code to pop into your app, and you are synchronized forevermore. But as well as that, we have a help and support, an FAQs section available on the site, and we have a brilliant in-house customer support team at Boostworks who are ready to help you with any queries that you might have about different areas of the site. If you have any questions around discount mechanisms or particular retailer terms, that's the place to go to make sure that you're able to maximize everything that's available. And for now, I hope that this sort of short demo has captured your interest ahead of the launch in a couple of weeks' time. And I'll be handing you back over to Emma now, who's going to take you through some very important details on how to register you and your sort of seat holders. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks, James. Great job.
Yeah, thank you very much, James. I'm just going to reshare my screen. Great. So, I mean, first off, what a brilliant demonstration and a quick canter around the platform. I think you can see that there's so much in there, so many ways in which you can benefit, regardless of, what piques your interest. I think I'm going to save my membership fee just in coffee discounts alone. If you've got any questions, if that demo prompted any questions, do pop them into the chat for the Q&A. So now that we've seen what's in the platform, so how do you register? James made a brief comment about that. So after today, it will be by close of play tomorrow, we're going to send out an email to the lead figures in all our members' businesses. It will have a link to this recording from today, so as act as a reminder of what we've seen so far today. And it will also have a link to a really simple form. That's just so we can make sure that we have the right names for the people that you want to have access to the hub. And then depending on your membership, it will have the right numbers of slots. Once we've received all that, we do some processing, get it all set up with Boostworks, and then you'll receive an email with your details, just as James said. So the timescales for that is so we're always going to be welcoming new registrations, but we're going to have a first tranche to get up and running. So if you can get in your registration forms, those sort of form survey type things, if you can get those back into us by close of play on the 29th of February, then you'll enter the draw, and that will draw 5 people out who register by that date, who will receive a £50 credit into their in-hub account to see, and you've seen how you can spend that, so that's pretty good. I'm hoping that there's no bias and I can get some for my Costa account. And then once we've received that, all the details will come out to you on the 4th of March, so that you can then get access. So as James mentioned, there are ways, we saw the offer, let's say, from Blenheim. There are ways that you can share offers with your fellow B4 members. All you have to do for that is get in touch with Richard. Now, you might have an offer that you want to put out into the wider world for the broader Boostworks community. You can do that too. And for that, please get in touch with Andy. Okay, so that's pretty much it for our canter through B4 Hub today. And I'm now going to, if anyone's got any questions, if you want to put up your hand, throw them in the chat, and then we're all here to answer them. did we do such a stellar job of answering all the questions that or has everyone gone screen shy?
I've got a few here, Rachel, that we received before, which I can read out when you say.
Did you just call Emma Rachel then?
Yeah.
After
Sorry,
I said, Lorna.
Emma.
It's all right. I'm Emma, Lorna, Rachel.
Unbelievable.
So I was looking at a name.
Also answers to mummy sometimes.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, what have you had come in already, Andy?
Sorry, so one of the questions that might have jumped to people's minds was how many accounts are they getting? Because each account is obviously personal. So how many will each organisation receive? Is that one for Richard?
It is, yeah. So it's going to be based on the seats that you get as part of your, as defined in your membership packages. So the platinum members get 8 seats, standard members get 4 seats, and then there are some memberships which have just 1 seat. So if you've got any queries about how many seats you've got, then by all means drop me an email for clarification.
Okay.
I guess an extension to that, Richard, is what given this looks so brilliant, what if I need more seats? What then?
Again, contact me. We can't give unlimited seats, unfortunately, as part of the membership. So there will be a small charge for additional seats. But again, it's just a case of contacting me. But for many organisations, 4 or 8 will be sufficient. But if you do want more, then please do get in touch.
Brilliant. Thank you. Anything else on your pre-sent in questions, Andy?
Yeah, just one that came up when we were discussing this that might just be worth clarifying is, you know, LinkedIn is obviously a place currently where people go to recognize each other and network. And obviously, I guess a question that might come up is, you know, how does the hub kind of relate to LinkedIn and what's its relationship alongside LinkedIn? You know, what's the B4 vision for that? Maybe a question for Richard again, just to clarify.
Yeah, I mean, LinkedIn isn't going anywhere anytime soon. I think I saw a number of 99 million people used it to post jobs in the last year. So I don't think there's any danger of it disappearing overnight. And the same could be said, I suppose, for the B4 website. We haven't as much interaction as LinkedIn does, but this is intended to complement both what you do on LinkedIn and also what happens on the B4 website. So James showed that we had some news items, some events on the B4 Hub as well. It's not intended to duplicate that at all. It's just a space where you can put some content, share some thanks, recognition with each other, just building up that more, as James said, community spirit within the B4 Hub. So it can definitely work in parallel, but in a private way alongside LinkedIn.
Okay, cool.
Can I ask a question, please, Emma?
Yes, thanks.
What is there? Are the benefits the same between a direct member of Boostworks and a member of our B4?
Well, the main difference, it was a good question, Graham. The main difference is B4 members will also get access to this private list of B4 benefits, as we showed you with Blenheim Palace, with Frilford Heath Golf Club, with Interior, that just the 3 that we've got on just for the purposes of this demonstration. We're also building up a network of B4 spaces, so meeting spaces that you can use within the B4 community. So nobody else in the Boostworks, with it 2 million plus users, will get access to those private benefits. So you are really getting more for spending nothing extra than the average Boostworks member. So hopefully that's a positive.
Thank you.
I'm glad to see you got the memo about the colour coordination as well, Graham. Thank you.
Yes.
Can I just ask something?
Hiya.
Victoria from Shropshire asking about something. Yeah, you carry on, Victoria.
Hello. I've got my hand up. So when you say about, with obviously our members are able to post news and so like we saw the nice one about Frank. So that's similar to what you had put on LinkedIn. So just for ease for members, if they're looking at doing that, do they just send almost exactly like they've done, or they could send you their LinkedIn post and then you can pop it on there? I'm just thinking for ease, if they might want to
They just
duplicate
post it
similar.
straight on, isn't it right, James? They just go straight on and post
So
it
they can
themselves.
do it themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, it's possible to upload media, whether that be a short video or photo, along with some supporting text, which you can add links into as well. So yeah, experiment away, and if you need any guidance on that, the team are on hand, and I know Richard's always always at the end of the phone as well.
Sadly, I am
Okay.
always at the end of the phone or an email, as all of you know. Yeah, so if
And
any of you run your own private events, it's a perfect place for extra promotion of those events. Like, you know, Nikki Gracie might want to tell us about the fabulous Ox Trailer game, for which I know she uses LinkedIn on a regular basis for that. But it's just a useful space for that extra amplification. Sorry, Victoria.
okay, so then just quickly, the other one was obviously we've got the specific section just for B4 members, so they can put their exclusive offers for other B4 members. So am I right in understanding when you said about the other section, like say the wellbeing section, if someone, I'm seeing lovely Kim and Shay and Paul there, if they wanted to offer something on a financial basis, could they put that also in there for the whole of Boostworks, or do they just stick with offering it for B4? Is that optional?
Anything for the whole of Boostworks needs to go through Andy. That's a separate conversation that the guys would need to have directly with Andy.
Yeah,
with regards to anything for B4 community, that all comes under the benefits section. So we can't start putting offers into the wellbeing area. Anything that Boostworks manages under either discounts or wellbeing, anything that we manage is under benefits. Is that right, guys? Yeah.
I think it would be fair to say if your business has an offer that might be interesting to the wider member network, we'll have a commercial discussion with you. That's great, because that's what we're here to do, really, is help each other with those opportunities. And then if there's content that Richard feels he wants to add to roll out across the B4 member network, then obviously contact Richard and they'll get reviewed and discussed. But from a perspective of providing the solution, you know, we'll do what Richard says in terms of hosting content. So we'll work with Richard on that. But yes, there is opportunities to develop relationships further if you wish, guys. Yeah.
Just ask the question. If you've got a question, it's always worth putting it to us, and we'll deal with it appropriately.
Absolutely.
Is that okay, Vix?
Thank you.
Perfect. Anybody else got any questions?
Can I just add one thing which might be a little bit useful? So if you're lucky enough to receive some value into your balance or receive a reward from Richard, say, for example, you're the winner of the prize draw, well, we'll put that credit into your account. If you don't want to take that personally, you can always purchase something from the reward catalogue and give it to your team as a gift. So it can kind of amplify the recognition piece. So, you know, I know some people won't want to take the personal benefit, and they might want to use the service to kind of support their team. So that's also perfectly fine. You know, for example, you get a reward and you want to treat your team to some, let's say, some kind of toiletries or some things from John Lewis. You can buy them through the site using your balance and gift them. So it's just a nice way of extending the recognition if you don't want it to be a personal benefit.
Brilliant.
Andy, can I ask, or Richard, if you did want to take the benefit, is there a place you can put it to charity?
Over to you, Andy, on that one.
I don't think we've configured it with the charity donation option, James, but it's certainly it's something we can do, of course. Yes, we can add a redemption method to a charity of choice, but Richard would again define the content list for that group of charities. So yes, it is possible to do that, and it's a great idea, Graham, within the community, so people could earn rewards and donate them to charity. Yes, that is something we would consider, but Richard would call that.
I think that's something we said. Let's get the hub up and running first, get it utilised, and then look at that side of that, the charity donation side of things in due course.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good question, though.
Anybody else? If not, thank you, Emma, Andy, and James, and thanks to everybody for joining us.
Thanks, team.
Last opportunity for any questions.
So just keep an eye out for your emails tomorrow, with the links to the recording and the link to the form that's appropriate to your membership, if the gods of mail merges work.
Thanks.
Thanks, everybody. Really, huge thanks to the team at Boostworks. It's been massive support on this. Thanks, Emma, and have a good day, everybody. And we look forward to seeing you registering for the B4 Hub soon.